Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode here at WILDMAN Lifts. I'm your host, WILDMAN. Now on today's episode, I've just come home from work and it's time to work out. It's a beautiful sunset right now, and that's what's kind of motivating me to get out here and to do this. Now sometimes it can be a little hard to find the motivation to work out, especially when you've come home from a very long day. And it doesn't have to just be from work like myself. It could be from dealing with your kids all day, or you went out and had fun all day, and then when you come home, you might find it a little difficult to get into the mode of working out. So as we continue on with chain week this week, I'm going to be doing bench press with the chains, also some tire flips and some rope pulls as well. And I'm going to be explaining how I like to find motivation when I'm not feeling my best or I've had a very long day and it's time to work out and to keep on with my training program. So let's pop in and let's get on with this workout. Now, when it comes to motivation, sometimes I am definitely not in the mood to work out, or my body just isn't feeling it. And there's 3 simple suggestions I can give you in order to combat that. So if you ever run into that, you'll be able to manage it and you'll be able to still get yourself into the gym and get your work done. And trust me, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself if you get that work done and overcome it. So the first piece of advice I'm going to give is write it down the day before. Now me, I actually structure my workouts 1 month at a time. But again, you see how crazy I am at working out. So I need to manage that correctly to make sure that I'm not overworking myself in certain movement patterns. For some people, they do weekly. But if you just need help getting into the gym and feeling the motivation, then write it down the day before. So plan it all out, plan what you need to do, plan what you want to get done, and leave it sitting in your phone or on that piece of paper or whatever it is that you're going to be able to remind yourself later. And the second piece of advice I'm going to give you is to not look at it or think about it until it's time for your workout. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I think about all the things that I have to do that day, plus work out. And at that moment when I wake up, I'm not feeling the best. Like, I'm tired, I'm cranky, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I want to go back to sleep. And thinking about all that stuff at once really overwhelms me and then really doesn't help me in that situation. What I need to do is get up and focus at one thing at a time. And that's my suggestion, is don't think about it the rest of the day. Do what you need to do the rest of the day. Don't think, oh, I got to work out later. Just have it as part of your structured plan. Then you won't be too fatigued from thinking about it from the entire day. And the third advice I'm going to give you is once you are in the workout, listen to your body. Look, I know you might have a designated weight or a designated time or a designated rep scheme that you want to perform when you're in the gym. However, if you're working and doing stuff all day and you have to work at the end of the day, you have to be flexible and let your body decide what you can and cannot do. Sometimes I get into the gym and I have a certain number that I want to hit and I can realize I'm not even close. As I'm warming up, I can tell that my body is just not going to perform the way I want it to perform. So I have to think on the fly. Maybe instead of getting to my final set of 3, maybe before that, I'll just stop there and do 6 reps. 6 reps is always a good number to hit when you're fatigued. And sometimes the opposite happens. Sometimes I go into the gym and I hit the number that I want to and it's way too easy. And I think, well, I need to go up because maybe the plan is to hit a 3-rep max. And the 3-rep max I was planning to hit, I'm way ahead of schedule. So I might as well just go up and try to hit it for another 3 with higher weight. So there you go. Those are my 3 suggestions on how to get motivated and to stay in the gym and get your workout done. Just to recap, the first one is to write it down the day before. The second one is to not think about it all day. And the third thing is get yourself there, and once you're there, follow the program, but listen to your body and make adjustments where you need to. Now on that last top set, that was actually 300 pounds total for 3 repetitions. And even though it's with chains, I hit 300 pounds the last bench press session for 1 rep, and that was kind of rough. So the fact that I was able to hit 3 reps with the chains, even though it's 260 pounds at the bottom of the lift, it's still 300 pounds at the top of the lift. So I will take that any day, and it also shows that I'm a little ahead of my schedule, and I'm always pleased when that happens. And this was at the end of a very long work week with long hours, and I had to use the advice that I just gave you folks in order to get myself to work out after work today. I wasn't quite feeling it. I woke up this morning and thought, oh, I have to work out. And it's not something that I like to be in that mindset because I like to have a good time when I work out. So the fact that I wasn't feeling it this morning, I had to remind myself, no, you are going to be just fine. Get through the day, one task at a time. You know what your workout's going to be, and at the end of the day, you'll be able to get it done. And even though I followed that advice, it was still very difficult for me to get back into the gym. But hey, if I didn't, then I wouldn't have been able to see what I'm capable of. 300 pounds total for 3 repetitions, and maintaining that 225 incline bench press for 6 repetitions. I would have missed this opportunity completely if I didn't get myself to the gym. And now for the remaining portion of the workout, I just isolated my triceps a little bit with that heavy braid band. It has a lot of resistance to it. And I also did some pec flies with it as well. Just kind of hit that inner pec a little bit to make sure that it doesn't snap off when I bench press. And face pulls, of course, to make sure that the stability in my shoulders is okay. And you have to do a lot of antagonistic work to ensure that. And that was the workout for the day. Okay, now that was a fantastic workout. I got my strength workout in, but I also got my conditioning as well, and I am out of breath. And as the sun goes down, it's time for me to jump in the pool and to do some more stuff in the pool in order to improve my conditioning and my overall accessory movements. I hope everybody learned something new today, and I will see you next time. Thank you.